Gobble, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's time for your Orangebloods predictions here on the Orangebloods Texas football channel. I'm Jeff Ketchum. That's Anwar. That's Jason. Do us a solid. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your predictions in the comments section. We're talking Texas hosting Kansas State in the last final barn burner of the 2021 season. Can you feel it, fellas? That's exciting.
Oh, yeah. Look at us jumping in. So exciting.
I feel the sarcasm is what I felt.
The look on Anwar's face makes my day. Fellas, I'll go first today with a prediction.
Oh.
I think Texas is going to win this game. And I'm only saying that because Kansas State will arrive on Friday with the worst quarterback situation that Texas will have played all season long. That includes Kansas. And with if Skylar Thompson were playing in this game, I'm picking Kansas State to win going away. But they may be so because Jason, correct? Had they even announced who the starter is going to be yet? They were going to have to choose between two guys, each of whom they were going to have to pull the red shirt off of.
It's probably going to be Will Howard will be the starter. Is Skylar, have they officially ruled him out? Last I heard it was not up for.
I mean, my impression is that he's not playing on Friday.
I don't think he's going to, but I don't think they've officially ruled him out. Last I heard it was Monday. I think they said slight chance he could still play, but I'm not expecting him to.
I think they're doing that in the old competitive, make you a game plan for one type of thing. Look, if Skylar Thompson plays in this game, Kansas State 34, Texas 20. If he doesn't, I think Texas finds a way. God, I'm going to be wrong, but who the hell cares? I'll go Texas like 27-24 in a game that very few people will care about as it takes place. But a win would at least guarantee that this isn't the worst season of all time. It would just be among the worst of all time. And that feels like a very baby win, given the circumstances of the current 6-game losing streak. Jason, did I convince you? Or are you?
No, I was going that way before you even spoke. We're kind of on the same page. I think their quarterback play is going to be, Kansas State's quarterback play is going to be swing this game in Texas's favor. I mean, we're assuming Texas is going to have healthy quarterbacks or at least one healthy quarterback. But worries you a little bit if you're a Texas fan. K-State, their strength is on their offensive line and their defensive line. So that doesn't match up great for Texas. Deuce Vaughn could go crazy. They've got a former two-star defensive lineman who may get Big 12 Player of the Year. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, Felix. He's got 2 last names. He's got 11.5 sacks.
Damn.
So I mean that could be a matchup problem, but I still think Texas, it's their last game, it's home game. I think they're going to end the season with a bright spot. I'm taking Texas 27 like you, Ketch, and I'm going 21 for Kansas State.
Mr. Richardson, batter up.
I want to do it. You guys, but the only reason I would be doing it would be based on nothing factual. It would just be to say, screw it, they've got to win at some point, right? That would be the only rationale that I would go for. So, that's
as good as analysts as anything else, Anwar.
Yeah, I mean, so my brain says, no, this team loses and it is what it is. But you know what? Screw it. It's Thanksgiving. Ketch, you talked me into it. Texas wins 35-28. The streak ends. They end on a high note. It's 5 wins, and I don't know what the hell that means, but
it means the offseason hype begins on Friday, Anwar, because they will eventually, Texas fans believe in getting to 10 wins next August, but you can't get to 10 until you prove you can win 5. And
doesn't that apply with 4 too? Same can be said with 4 wins, right? But whatever.
True.
We're putting a positive spin on it.
True.
Yes. It's all positivity.
It's a positivity Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy real quick. Anwar, what's your dream Thanksgiving Day meal?
Ooh, well, first of all, honey baked ham is my staple, my kind of one of my go-tos. Some good old collard greens with the ham hocks in it. Who was this player that said he didn't like mac and cheese from the New England Patriots? I don't know what communist he is, but don't like him. But some mac and cheese, some sweet potatoes, some sweet potato pie for sure. What else am I missing in here? Obviously, you can do your mashed potatoes. That's kind of a staple as well. I'm not a turkey guy, really not really, unless it's fried. If someone gives me a fried turkey, I'm all chips in. Outside of that, so good. Yeah, outside of that, you spend hours and hours for the regular. I don't need it. Just give me. That's why I'd rather do a honey baked ham. So those are kind of some of my staples, my go-tos that are good. I don't do casseroles either. I'm not a casserole fan.
What about you, Mr. SUCHOMEL? I'm just curious. You can have. It's not what's actually going to happen tomorrow necessarily.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So lay it out for me.
It's easy. Ham over turkey, like Anwar. Ham over turkey every day of the week, and ham gravy. My mom makes ham gravy. It's nice and salty. I love salty stuff. I'll eat loads and loads of the dressing, man. That's all I need. Dressing. I'll eat the other stuff Anwar mentioned. We'll have the sweet potatoes, and we'll have the mashed potatoes, and and green bean casserole and all that. I just get ham gravy, and dressing, and I'm good.
What about you, Ketch?
It's pretty unanimous. We're all ham guys.
Yeah.
I will say though, just like you said, Anwar, if you tell me that the turkey's fried, it makes such once you go fried turkey, it's hard to go back.
Yes.
I absolutely on my dream Thanksgiving Day dinner have some fried turkey because I believe it's that good. Got to have ham. And I'm like a mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese guy. I mean, they're staples, but that's kind of my thing on Thanksgiving. I really don't, during the rest of the year, eat a lot of mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. It almost feels like a holiday. I mean, I have kids, so there's always macaroni and cheese in the house, but it doesn't feel like I really do that as a meal very often. So those two things, I'm not really a sweets guy.
So you don't do desserts? Simple. You don't do desserts at all?
I'm not a dessert guy really at all. I don't like pies at all. If there's cookies, I'll eat it. You know what I mean? Like I'll eat a cookie or something like that, but desserts aren't really my thing. I usually load up on the starches. I'll go back for seconds on good mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. If there's an ear of corn on the cob, some green beans, I'll make a full plate, but I'll go back for seconds on mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese, and I'll mix them together. That's my thing. I'm a food mixer with mashed potatoes.
When I'm a little OCD, so I don't always like my food to touch. When will you go out and get your Christmas tree?
We put ours up the day after Thanksgiving. It's kind of a family tradition. Yeah.
It's a good question.
I put the tree up, and then I get the hell out of the way and let the kids and my wife put the ornaments up. So.
We don't have a plan yet for when we like to get the tree super early. So it'll be before the weekend's over, I'm guessing. We just don't, in this new house that we're living in, there's not an obvious spot. We're going to have to basically take a couch and put it in the garage and put the tree there. There's not a lot of natural spots in the layout of our current home. It'll be a little bit different. Whereas in our old house where I'd lived my entire, for the last 15 years beforehand, the tree just went in the same spot every year for 15 years. And I don't know, still figuring that thing out. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, today, as soon as we finish, as soon as we finish, I'm grabbing the boys. We're going to go pick it out. We're going to go Griswold. And now we're not going to cut it down. We're going to go to Papa Noel's and by Lakeline and go ahead and pick one.
Shout out to Papa Noel's. They always do a good job. I don't know where we're getting our tree in the Woodlands. I don't know if they have Papa Noel's, but Papa Noel's does do a good job. For myself and Anwar Richardson and Jason SUCHOMEL, don't just have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy what might be the day that you go get your Christmas tree. And if it's not today, it may be this weekend. It's that time of the year. Let's just be good to each other. We'll talk to you later.